So right now I'm in between clients and I'm having a quick lunch. And because I have the luxury of working from home, I don't have to bring my lunch to work. So I can generally have something fast to eat. But the downside is if I was at work, I would just have something in a lunchbox to just whip out and eat. But one of my favorite quick lunches, my at-home fast food, is egg fried rice. So I'm going to show you a very quick version of what I do and what I like, because it makes it a really good blood sugar friendly gluten-free lunch. So I'm heating up a pan and I've got a little olive oil in it. You could use coconut oil or butter. And I'm going to just start cooking some leftover rice. This works best with cold rice. You can use white or brown. But this is why whenever I cook rice, especially brown rice, I cook extra. So I've got it in the fridge for this particular lunch. And I'm going to it's just for me today. But I have to tell you, when my kids were little, or when we were homeschooling, this was something my kids really liked too. So it was an easy lunch for everybody. So I'm just going to let that cook until it's heated through. Now in the meantime, I want to get my other ingredients ready. For me, I'm going to use 2 eggs, and I put 2 eggs, about a teaspoon of water, and a big pinch of salt. You can use milk. I like water when I do scrambled eggs. So this is actually going to be a pretty high ratio of egg to rice. I think a more traditional egg fried rice would have more rice and less egg, and maybe put in a little bit of ham or something for flavor. This is just the basic. So know that you can actually, if you had some leftover ham, you could throw that in there. But this is not going to have any meat in it today. The other thing I prepped ahead of time was a couple of vegetables and flavors that I thought that would be good. I grated, just, on this side of my box grater, a little bit of purple cabbage for color. I like purple cabbage. I had a little bit of fresh cilantro. You can use any herb. I just washed and chopped a little bit of fresh cilantro. And I also have some just arugula in a box. And I've got some microgreens from Harvest of Peace microgreens. I also bought some fresh ginger yesterday. I thought that would be a nice flavor. So I've got these poised and ready to go. So now that my rice is warm enough, the pan still has enough oil in it for this to keep from sticking. And that's pretty critical, because if you're using a cast iron skillet, which I usually use cast iron, the combination of doing the rice and then pouring the eggs in there, I find makes everything stick like crazy. All right, so I'm just going to cook this until the egg is almost completely cooked. And you can see this is a little soupy and custardy. Oh, I'll bring this to you. How about that? It's a little custardy. Most people would use 2 eggs for like 2 servings of rice. But for me, I actually need the extra protein today. So I'm going to let it be really eggy. And because that egg's going to cook, that egg is not quite cooked all the way. And now I'm going to add my other ingredients. I'm going to grate just a little bit of ginger. First, you don't have to use ginger. You could also put a little garlic in there. But I think that's going to give me some nice flavor today. I'm going to put in my cilantro and my purple cabbage. I think I'll pass on the arugula, and I think I might top this with microgreens. I'm just heating this stuff through. And then, final ingredient is some organic tamari. Tamari is gluten-free soy sauce. I don't necessarily have a gluten-free household, but I prefer this. The tamari is naturally brewed, so it doesn't have a bunch of additives. It's just soy. Again, I'm just heating this through now because my egg is cooked. And I don't necessarily want to really cook that fresh cilantro. I don't need to cook that cabbage. I want it to stay crunchy. And then I'll put it up. Awesome. So that's egg fried rice. This has over 15 grams of protein in it. Nice, lots of colorful vegetables to feed my microbiome. And I can jump back on a Zoom call really soon. So I hope you like this egg fried rice. Other ideas for vegetables is if I have cooked vegetables, already cooked vegetables left over in the fridge, like roasted broccoli or frozen peas. Frozen peas are great in this. While I'm heating up my pan, I might just like take some frozen peas and put them in a strainer and pour some water over them to thaw them out. And then sometimes just peas, rice, and egg with some tamari is the fastest and simplest egg fried rice that my kids have grown up really liking. It's a good whole food lunch. So let me know if you make it. Thanks for watching.